We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America.
Hello, everybody. How's everybody this evening? For you people coming in, I'm glad I told everybody I was live. That's funny. Hey, buddy. How's everybody doing this evening? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Oh, wait a minute. I think somebody else said that all the time. Mr. Rogers, I think it was. Yeah, I think Mr. Rogers said that. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. They probably will in a little bit. Once they start rolling in, see what's going on, or on what's going. Boy, it was a beautiful day here today. 80-degree weather, sun shining, and I felt the sun shining down on me. What's up, buddy? My neighbor from across the street. We definitely had a beautiful day here in small town Little Hollow Rock, Tennessee. Everybody was outside doing some spring cleaning and stuff and all that good stuff. Hello, Richard. How are you, sir? We went outside and picked up some sticks and burned some stuff and all that way. Just some spring cleaning outside. Let the dog go out for a little while and run on the lead. Our German Shepherd, so he can get out and get some exercise. He needs to get out once in a while like that. Oh, yeah, we picked up sticks and had a little bonfire and all that stuff. Hey, buddy, what's up, KS? Thought I'd just do a live. See if anybody would want to show up. If they don't, that's fine too. I'm going to sit here and shoot the shit until about 11 o'clock my time. And that. And then go take a bath or something of that nature. Maybe by that time the two coffees that I drink will have worn off. Yeah, I like those mochas, those and that. I drank. Uh, I didn't realize that they were triple shot, and I drank two of those triple shot mocha coffees today. And yeah, oh, don't worry, I'm not going to share that, Indy. Not going to share that. Yeah, it's 300 milligrams of coffee in each one. I don't sleep much anyway. Yeah, the mean bean is good too. Yeah, I like the mean beans. Yeah, they're 300 milligrams of caffeine. I didn't realize that until yeah. But I suffer from PTSD, so I don't sleep anyway. Uh, from an incident that happened in 2008, 18. I have night terrors, so I don't sleep much anyway. Oh goodness. Hi Betty. How are you, hon? But I have adult ADHD too, so that kind of, I guess it kind of balances it out, you know. I sleep 2 to 3 hours a night. What's up, Rob? I can blame my non-sleep on the trolls. The trolls done it, damn it. Them damn trolls. They're robbing my sleep. Them damn trolls. It's them damn trolls' fault that I can't sleep. That's a joke, trolls. Y'all ain't bothering me. Just got done watching an audit. Yeah. The closet monster keeps you awake. Oh no. Usually when I don't feel real good, that's when I usually sleep the most. Uh, the last time I didn't feel real good and I was hurting just so bad that I couldn't even hardly get up out of the damn bed and everything. And that uh, I slept about 15 hours. It was this guy's fault. We'll blame it on him. He's the reason. He's the reason nobody sleeps at night. This guy right here. Yeah, it's this guy's fault. We'll blame it on this guy. Blame it on that guy. The evil monkey done it. Have a good one, buddy. Yeah, I don't watch the news anymore. It just makes me depressed. Could be worse though. You could have something else evil living in your closet, something like this. You know, I don't know. You could have something evil like this living in your closet. That could be living in your closet right there. That 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 right there. That could be living in your closet, or some one of these other little guys. You know, that could be bad. Yeah, yeah, that would be bad, wouldn't it? Some damn trolls. Oh, I'm just kidding. I think we need all kinds of people to in the community. To make everything work out really good. Good people, bad people, whatever you want to call them. It balances everything out. I always tell everybody they're welcome here. I don't block anybody unless you talk bad about my family, use homophobic slurs, or racist comments, and or talk about killing somebody. Then yeah, But other than that, everybody's welcome because everybody has an opinion, and that's how you learn, right? Yeah, that's how you learn, man. You learn something new every day, or at least I do, anyway.
What's up?
The trolls are marching one by one. I like it. The trolls will come marching in. Hurrah, hurrah.
Oh God! If I brought her trolls in my closet, I'd kill myself.
No, actually, you know what? Furniture trolls are welcome here too. I ain't got no problem with him.
And neither do
Everybody does what they do. I mean, he can disagree with how I believe. That's what makes it fun.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not gonna change how I feel. If people can have a good conversation without being sideways with each other. You know,
Yeah.
Hell, I don't always agree with everybody in my chat, and I'm sure they don't always agree with me. But that's part of it. That's why each of us are individuals and we're different. But I don't I don't see anywhere in the Constitution where it says, in the First Amendment, free speech is limited to how I feel. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't agree with it, I have the right to shut you up. We all have the same rights.
Yeah.
That's why it's called a Constitution for a reason.
True. I don't think I've ever seen you put like 20-hour. You have to be a subscriber for 8 weeks or something like that to make a comment.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of people that pick on chili, and that I don't have anything against chili. Do I
I
always?
was talking about someone else.
No, I was just answering Richard there, and that.
Oh, okay.
I was just saying I don't always agree with chili, but I don't have any problems with him either. He's part of the A1 community, and I support this community, and I don't have to necessarily agree with everything that he says. Hello, Oklahoma. How are you, sir?
Yeah, but honestly, I wish the A1 community would push all the registered SOs out
Right.
and not associate with them. I'm sorry.
Well, everybody has their own opinions. I've got a friend who's in law enforcement, and if he come in here and he had a chat with us and everything, you guys would see that he's a good cop.
Yeah, I'm not even talking about cops. I'm
Yeah.
talking the other SOs. I'm just
He's really good to the
being,
people, and I know a lot of people that he could have took to jail and didn't.
yeah. Because, I mean, it's like the cop that's fighting for his life right now in Louisville who dove at the shooter head first to try to stop him. Didn't think twice about it. I mean, there are good cops out there.
Well, and that's something too that I don't necessarily agree with. They say if you say something positive about the police or government or whatever, not everybody, but some people are like, oh, well, you're licking the boot. Well, okay, I guess I'm licking the boot then. But you know what? There has to be a balance, and you have to have communication to bridge a gap. You know what I'm saying?
So what about all the audits that police departments pass and all that? So you're calling them bootlickers because the cops actually upheld the Constitution. So why not praise them when they actually do it?
Right.
On the job too. It's not licking anybody's boots. It'd be different in like if you were helping a cop with their investigation. Okay, I can see that, but praising the cop for saving countless lives. That's what the Constitution's for.
That's what I was talking with somebody earlier today. They'd never heard of a First Amendment auditor, and I showed them one of our videos, and they're like, "Wow, that's pretty cool." And I'm like, "Yeah." And then I showed them some other people's, and they're like, "Well, why were they so mean?" Because they want to, they keep saying they want to educate, but yet they're calling them names, and they're not educating. And I had that conversation earlier with Indiana. Think about it like this, guys. Or maybe it was even you. Think about it earlier, guys. When you're right, most cops don't know the Bill of Rights. You're absolutely right. Think back to when you were a child and your parents started yelling at you, and what happened? You shut down.
Yeah.
You get defensive.
Yeah.
Because it's a natural response.
Yeah. Plus, I told Indy, if a cop starts yelling at you, stay calm. Don't yell back. Don't curse at them. Let them act like a fool to you. Because if you end up in a lawsuit and you play that video and you're back there cursing at them too, who's the jury really going to believe that instigated the issue? The cop or you?
Exactly.
Yeah, me too, Oklahoma. I got my ass beat one night too. And, it's not fun. I can't honestly say that I didn't deserve it. But when he got sideways with me, I got sideways back. And, like I said, I tell everybody, if you see me being mean to somebody on a video, they deserved it. Hey, brother, how's it going? Because I don't edit my videos, and that's why they're long sometimes. If we're doing an audit, I want everybody to see, and I know I could edit out some of the dead air and stuff like that. And but the question is, when you see the video and you're watching it and you see it where it cuts out, you're, in your mind or somebody else's mind, well, what did he just cut out of that? What did he take away that he didn't want nobody to see?
Yeah.
I mean, I rather see videos on First Amendment auditors that aren't edited. Leave everything in there unless you're taking some stuff out because you got a lawsuit and that information's perfect to it.
Right.
But you still want to show what happened. Okay, I can understand that.
And in my hometown here, it's liable to happen because a lot of the law enforcement around here know me, and you're liable to hear them call me by my first and last name. You know what I mean? But hell, everybody that has followed me before, up until I started doing the A1 movement and stuff, everybody knows my first and last name anyway. And hell, I'll tell you. Matter of fact, I've got a video up where I didn't even edit it out, where I told the mayor of our town who I was. You know, what's it gonna hurt? People are gonna find out I got a criminal record. Okay, I've got one. So what?
Yeah, who gives a shit, right?
Yeah.
I haven't been to jail. I haven't been to jail since 2007. I think I've done really well. You know?
Yeah, name me one person who doesn't have a speeding ticket, any criminal record, or has ever spent a night in jail. I don't think you'll find anybody.
And if you have, still, I mean, name one person who hasn't sinned before. Come on.
Yeah.
Or did something wrong or illegal but didn't get caught.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, Brandon. And you know what, buddy? You know, if you don't take nothing away from it, you know what I'm saying? People can see it, you know, and I feel like you're allowing people to judge the real you. Because if I've got, say, 40 videos of me being nice, you know, going into places, and then I air a video of me going off on somebody, you'll know why. You know what I'm saying? It won't be because I baited them into it. It'll be because they got stupid and got sideways.
Frauder the Wrangler's in the house.
Hello, Frauder the Wrangler. How are you, sir? Doing just fine, sir. I'm not having any shit shows or anything tonight, hopefully.
Yeah, come up on the stream. Come on.
We had enough. I've seen enough shit shows for a couple of days, man. I know y'all have too. I bet they've had a lot of fun editing some stuff, and I don't understand a lot of that mess. I mean, maybe I'm just built different.
I just hope that one of the frauders recorded what Wolverine did today.
Oh, I'm sure that Frauder the Troll absolutely recorded it.
Because that was uncalled for. It was crazy.
The shit show's followers needs investigating. The shit show. I seen him today. He was on Wolverine Transparency. The shit show. I think he was on Wolverine Transparency today. I haven't seen any of his stuff, but I've seen him up there talking. Oh no. I nodded off one night during a live stream. I had some people up on the panel, and it got to where it was, I think it was probably about 2 o'clock in the morning. I just fell asleep.
Oh, yeah. I remember that part, Frauder Wrangler. He was just going nuts, going off to Brooklyn and everything. Then he starts threatening other people, and he's out of his mind.
Well, it can't be no worse than on the Jeremiah's yesterday. By golly, that guy sitting there with pointing a gun at the screen and assault rifle and everything else, talking all the crap that he talked. Holy cow!
And that girl that was, what was her name? Jacqueline or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. That girl.
Yeah, I don't know where she came from.
She had like one tooth.
I think she graduated from YouTube University.
Yeah. And she's lying about marijuana in the state of Kentucky. You cannot have the flower. Period. It's all the vaporized stuff that's legal here, not the flower.
And what did you say? She said that she sells it?
Yeah. Which is illegal.
Yeah.
She will
You know, here's something else too, guys. Listen.
Why go on YouTube and say that type of shit, you know?
What's
you know
up,
people
Doug?
are going to go after you.
You know, that's something else too that I get irritated about. You know, people get mad about people posting videos and that it's like, oh, it's just for clicks and views. But for the most part, everybody that comes on YouTube and that posts the video is doing it for clicks and views. You want to be seen. And whether you're doing audits or whether you're anti-audit, there has to be an entertainment value to it to get people to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, I try to add a little entertainment to everything, but I'm an entertainer. I wrestled for 15 years, so I can't help it. It's in my nature.
That's why I still don't understand how you got demonetized. Because you still added so much shit.
Well, they said that I had too many videos that were from other social media or whatever, but the best that I can figure, the videos that I put up from my TikTok and everything, I didn't edit out the TikTok part, which is a violation of TOS. So I guess I'm guilty.
Well, good. Look at Jeremiah's. He has so many TikToks on there. And he's
listen, bro. Some people could dance naked in front of the camera with everything swinging and never get into trouble, and it's just, you know. I know he's probably been reported 50,000 times and nothing ever happened to him. You know.
Oh, who, Jeremiah?
Yeah.
They need to start reporting him for band evasion. One of his other accounts has been terminated due to community guidelines.
He just makes another one.
Start searching for his name. You can find all this information out. Find his other YouTube channel and throw it in the report. And once they find out it's the same person, they'll instantly ban him. And what happened?
What's
my
that?
phone. I thought my phone froze. Okay.
Yeah, quantity over quality. And guys, with the reason our channel has grown, I'm not gonna lie about it. I've posted a lot of shorts, and a lot of people have subscribed to it. Is it good? Yes and no. We've got almost 5,000 people, but I've only got 5 people in chat. You know what I mean? But it's okay because I like all 5 of you, or it's showing 5 on my side. That's because of StreamYard, though.
Yeah.
But I don't care. I like to have a conversation, and I try to interact with everybody that's in chat. And I know that's hard to do sometimes, but I enjoy it. But I want people to have fun.
Hey, Doug.
Well, I appreciate it, Wrangler. I really do. You know, but listen, like I said a while ago, whether you're an auditor or anti-auditor, both need each other. Because listen, if you're just putting content out here and it's only people that watch the A1 community and that, but if you got an anti-auditor over here and they put their narrative and their thought process into it, You know, people from over there actually might come and see what you're doing. You're still getting views, and that you're either way, it balances itself out. And maybe I look at it the different from everybody else, but it really does. It balances people out because not all anti auditors are bad people. I don't think they have a thought and an opinion about things. Some of it's funny. Josh from Fraud Patrol does it for entertainment, and it makes me laugh. I'm not necessarily laughing at the people he's making fun of. I'm just laughing at the shit that he comes up with because it's quality entertainment. It ain't no different than watching reality TV.
Yeah, but I mean, why not take their critiques and change the ways you do things? Because some of these people do it all the wrong way.
You learn from both sides. I think anti-auditors learn from auditors. Well, I do, because you know what, and people can dislike me if they want to. I've got family that was in the military. My grandfather was in the Marine Corps. He served in the 4th Marine Division. He was in World War II. My great uncle was in the Navy. He was in World War II and the Korean War. I've got family that's been in law enforcement, politics. I've seen the good and bad of both sides. By nature, everybody wants to do good, but sometimes they get on a power trip, and that's whether you're for one way or against one way. People, it happens, and yeah. I've had people call me a socialist. I've had people call me a left wing, whatever. I'm not. I just want to be a free American to where I can do things, and if I want to go into a public building and film and take pictures and that, as long as I'm not harassing somebody and I'm respectful to them, I expect the same. You know what I mean? What am I hurting if I'm not interfering with your job or keeping you from feeding your family? And that if I just come in there and I ask a couple of questions and I take some pictures or I take video and we have a good interaction and we both learn something.
Because a lot of people believe the misconception that, you need their permission to film them.
Right.
If you're in public, I don't need your permission to film. I can
That's
film
correct.
all I want. Yeah. Unless you're like going into a bathroom or somewhere where you expect there to be privacy, like behind a closed door.
Well, listen, if you follow somebody into a bathroom to film them, you're a pervert, and 2, if you get punched in the face and get your teeth knocked out, you deserve that. That's what I look at it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And right or wrong, you know what I'm saying? I don't think, this is my way of looking at it, and nothing against how anybody acts or what they do in their private business or how they want to dress or how they want to identify, but I'll be damned if some dude dressed like a woman is going to follow my daughter into the bathroom. I'm sorry, it's just not going to happen. Because if you do, I'm going to give you a free surgery.
I'll give you the scissors.
I mean, the way I see that, if they went through the GSR stuff, okay. But if you got your tallywhacker and you're dressing as a woman to do it, no. I don't think it morally it ain't right.
Yeah, just like that person that got caught at the YMCA in California.
But I don't have any problems the way people dress or how they talk or whatever they do in their private time. You know what I mean? I've said it before. I've got a son that's gay, and I love him regardless. He's my son. But I would be very upset with him if he was transgender and decided to go and follow a little child into the bathroom. I would beat his ass like a grown man. I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? It's just not right.
Yeah, it's just sick.
Well, officers do go through a lot. I just wish there was better training. If law enforcement took the military approach and learned, the basics and fundamentals, not only how to survive, but how to have people skills and learn the Constitution. Guys, this learning the Constitution is something we should have learned in what, 4th, 5th grade? History. I love history. But we got people that are taken away from it. They want to take down statues. They want to erase parts of history and say it never happened. But it doesn't change the fact it did happen. How do we learn from it if we don't study it?
Yeah, and I'm sorry, the people that do that say everybody else is fascist. No, they're the ones that are the fastest people out there. A lot of countries have erased history and ended up in dictatorships.
Yep.
We should not erase history. History is always going to repeat itself. Why not remind ourselves not to go back down that path?
Exactly.
And something else too that bothers me, guys. I can't, for the life of me, understand why we're still hating each other the way we hate each other. Because, if we all stop and just think about it, we're actually hating our brothers and sisters. It's true.
Started in the 15th century.
We're hating our brothers and sisters, and we're hating people we don't even get a chance to know because we judge them by how they dress or how they talk or the color of their skin or the car that they drive. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why we're still fighting that same war that happened 200 years ago. I don't want to own anybody.
No, it's been going on longer than that.
She's got papers. My wife owns me, and I let her own me. But that's you know what I'm saying? And somebody will probably do that against me. But not in a slave type sense. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, we've been fighting that since the 15th century. That's when racism started. And that, if you look at the whole history of racism, it started back in the 15th century with kings of England hating on the peasants and different races. And I don't know why we can't get away from it. We're all one race. We're the human race. Who cares? We bleed red.
Yep.
Yeah, and you're right, Wrangler. You're absolutely right. Well, they do sacrifice it to teach them to be social workers. I watched something the other day, and people can hate me for it or whatever. I get that law enforcement have a bad job, okay, and I know that they chose that job. But if you're thinking about it, a police officer puts on many hats. They're a paramedic. They're a psychiatrist. They enforce, laws. And they have a job to do. But you know what? Not everybody's an angel. Sometimes if you go to jail, you meant to go to jail. Now, I'm not talking about people that are filming in public and get arrested for that. But, there's just certain things that, that they're never given credit for. Take your firefighters, for instance. These guys, yes, they volunteered for it. Yes, they get paid for it. It's a public service. But these guys go into burning buildings.
Not all firefighters get paid. There are a lot of them. I was a volunteer firefighter, never paid. and I'd run into somebody's house.
So
because it
was
was
I,
burning.
brother, and you know, I would do it again. Uh, you know, but you know what I mean. I see tragic on both sides of the fence, and maybe I am a liberal. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I am a liberal, but I don't label myself. I believe in the greater good. There is a greater cause.
Yeah. Do you see the icon that I put on?
Yeah, that's cool.
That's Body Worlds. It goes through a bunch of different museums and stuff like that. They take people who
Donated
don't,
bodies.
yeah, donated bodies, and they take the skin off and they show them in different positions. So like there's like one throwing a basketball, there's one holding a baby, all that type of stuff. But it
But
shows you cannot tell whether that person was African American, Mexican, white. You cannot tell. We're all the same underneath.
and that's the thing, Wrangler. You know what? That's what a dad does. They take care of their children. You know what I'm saying? I've got a we've got a 15-year-old granddaughter and a 13-year-old grandson that we're raising. And you best believe, whether they know it or not, I know what's going on. I'm on every one of their friends list. I know every social media that they're on. I know everything that they do, and that whether they know I do or not. And just like I told that little boy the other day, ain't no gosh damn 21-year-old man got any business talking to a 16-year-old, a 15-year-old little girl. I will beat the brakes plumb off of you. I've wore the orange jumpsuit. I've wore the stripes. It don't bother me. You mess with my child, and I will hurt you.
What's he trying to do? Like,
I don't know what he was trying to do. It don't
Who,
make.
me?
is he trying to talk to her like through text messaging or
Yeah, he's just trying to be her friend, but ain't no 21-year-old man got no business trying to be friends with a 15-year-old little girl.
That's
Oh,
just a
hell
fucking
no.
that's a pedophile.
No, that's like a video I saw today. I'm thinking it's out of Florida, where they put a 16-year-old with a 28-year-old pimp in foster care. A known pimp.
They put them both together.
It's like, come on, people. Why would you allow him to be a foster parent if you know he's a pimp?
Exactly. They do pay taxes. Everybody pays taxes, brother. And yes, they are public servants, but that don't mean that you treat them like shit.
Yeah.
You don't have to treat people in public like shit.
Yeah. Honestly, I think people would give the cops, the firefighters, EMS, dispatch workers less hassle if they would actually do ride-alongs again with them. But the problem is, I don't think most people need to see things first responders see. I don't think a lot of people can handle it.
Yeah.
You're right.
And
Me too, Brandon.
like I said earlier on Wolverines, I'm all for the 1A community, but I mean there are so many auditors out there that I do not agree with. Like the ones I can't think of the name, Pedro something. The people who go out there on Sunday and try to antagonize the preachers and priests and stuff, just for the clicks and views. Why would you do that? They're just doing the same thing.
A lot of the ones that do it for the clicks and views found out it was easy money, fast money, and a lot of them aren't even in the 1A community anymore.
Or they say
you got others that are trying to follow them.
Yeah.
Well,
just like you told me on the phone, man, I think you're right. I think the 1A is it's going down. they're tearing each other. They're tearing each other apart from the inside. You know.
Yeah,
Well,
that, and then now the government's pressing federal wiretapping charges and state wiretapping charges on them because of the information they're collecting in certain buildings. Yes, they may be open to the public, but why go to a DMV? Why go to DHS and film where there's sensitive information being passed?
yeah, and what people don't understand that some of these public places are a limited form. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you're allowed to. Hell, I'm allowed to go piss in the woods, but I have a bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm out hunting or something, I'm not likely to go pee in the woods. You know what I mean? Just because I can.
Yeah, I can understand why they go to, you know, maybe like a post office, you know, because they have that poster 7 and all that shit. But to actually go into where they're giving out, you know, really restricted information, like their credit cards and all that stuff, saying it out loud, and you know.
Well, I've done audits in a post office, but if you look at our audits that we've done in post office, and that
You're
most
kind.
of the time you don't see people. You know what I mean? And like when I seen somebody that's like up at the counter and they're going to use their credit card or give out their phone number or something like that, you know, I try to give it away.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? 'Cause I don't want their credit card information even accidentally.
Exactly.
And I don't want to harass somebody in a post office. If they ask me why I'm filming, I educate them.
But other people don't do it because they say that, oh, once you're out in public, you know, anything you see, you can film. But it's like
No,
you're not educating by that. You're just causing problems.
You're right. The church don't own the square, but look at it this way. And don't get me wrong. I watch SGV and I watch Pedro Libre audits and a bunch of others out there in California. I don't disagree with everything they do. I do disagree with some of it. But here's the thing, guys. Look at it from this point of view. What is the First Amendment? What does it say in the First Amendment? With freedom of speech, freedom of religion. Well, those people are there to worship. It's their First Amendment right to worship. Just because you can go and stand and record in front of the church doesn't mean that you should. Because legally it's not wrong. It's not wrong. It's not against the law. But morally, you know what I mean? These people are there to worship their God and their beliefs.
And they're just doing it for clicks and views. They don't have any morals. They don't, or they're atheists, or I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, you also got to be careful because.
Well, that's true, Brandon.
Because
you're right.
Privacy.
You're absolutely right, Brandon. There's a lot of religious nuts that want to silence you, and yeah, I see both sides of it though. I really do.
Yeah, to me, churches, daycares, certain buildings are off limits. If it's not anything government related, you should not really film it. Yeah, you can, but morally, should you? No.
And that is the problem. The morals.
Yeah.
I didn't know Furry Potato got shot. I keep hearing Furry Potato, but I've never went and looked anything up that Furry Potato has done.
She was antagonizing a synagogue, and the security guard shot her in the leg.
I've never heard of that person before.
I watched it live. Honestly, she should have been arrested for acts of terrorism because it was a school for Jewish kids that she was filming. I don't think the security guard was wrong for shooting her.
She was on the sidewalk. Well, see, I'll have to go watch that one. I can't give an opinion on that because I haven't seen it.
The videos are no longer on Facebook, or not Facebook, but YouTube. I don't even think she has her channel on YouTube anymore. And if she does, you got to pay to watch them.
Oh well, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
I've never heard of fruit potato. Yeah, fruit potato before.
Yeah, last
so
thing
that just sounds bad. Fruit potato.
I just looked it up, and it's on other people's accounts, like D Street Media and Silence Boy and NC Tire Hunter. But
furry potato makes me think of that spot on Shrek where they're walking through the garden, and he goes, "Ogres are like onions." Oh, so they sprout little brown hairs and they stink. Sorry.
No, ogres have layers like onions. You got to peel it back little by little. Pretty much a blooming onion.
I don't know if this is where she got shot, but I just found a video. It says Familia TV. Furry potato gets tossed to the ground for recording someone.
No, that ain't where she got shot. That video is no longer on YouTube. I don't think, unless there's somebody out there that has it on their channel.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that I watch, in the A1 community. Like I said, I don't necessarily agree with everything. Now, the entertainment value sometimes is great. Not gonna lie. But I don't know. And see, Wolverine would say that I'm one of those guys that are licking the boots and whatever else. I think about things realistically. I take and try to balance everything out and weigh both sides and look at both sides.
Oh,
do I
understand
that a cop can violate my rights? Yes. Now, do I understand that people can aggravate somebody and cause them to do that? Yes. And that's where I kind of meet somewhere in the middle. There has to be an understanding for both sides. Because if you don't understand it, how are you going to preach against it? You have to keep an open mind. That's the thing a lot of people don't do. They don't keep an open mind.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm going to praise the good cops that actually stick up for the Constitution and stick up for the American people because they deserve it.
Yeah. It's an inside edition where it shows that she's shot. And then there's a KCAL News where it says the synagogue security guard was arrested for shooting.
Yeah, he got arrested for it, but I think the charges got dropped against him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she was running around a bunch of LA, San Diego dressed like a terrorist. That's why the feds are looking at her hard for terrorism charges. If she ain't already in federal prison.
Well, I wish my eyes did have zoom function. Especially if I was just kind of staring off out somewhere, I could see ahead of me. That'd be great. Have like robotic eyes.
That or cat eyes. Or
yeah, that'd be great.
Eagle eyes, something. Would be nice.
I just dropped the link for the Inside Edition part for Doug.
But, I think everybody wants the same thing. I think everybody wants to be able to have their freedom, to be peaceful, and that's what I want. I want to be able to just be me. If I want to get up one morning and stand on the street corner and take pictures or take video and not harming nobody, I want to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not bothering you or I'm not causing you any harm, why would you come to me and say, hey, good cops should turn in bad cops. But when they do, that's the thing, bro. When they do turn in the good cops or the bad cops, most of the time the corruption in the department is so bad that the good cops get blacklisted and they're never able to work for another department where they can actually do good. And that's a fact.
Yeah.
And it's sad. You know, that's the same way with doctors. Doctors are the same way. You can take a really good doctor and he can go to work in a hospital and do real good for people. But if the department says, hey, look, man, you know, you're going to have to cut out all this goody shit and you're going to have to let this old lady die once in a while because we need the money. You know what I'm saying? And it happens. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, that happens.
Oh, it especially happened over the pandemic. I think the numbers they said of how many people were dying were padded. I think people died of like heart attacks, other illnesses, but then they wrote COVID-19 death because they knew they were going to get a bunch of federal money from it.
Oh yeah, those officers in Memphis were. Oh my God.
You're absolutely right, and they should have never had badges. They were gang members, all of them.
Yeah.
And you know, unfortunately, places like Memphis and Chicago and Atlanta and LA and New York and some of these places where they're in poverty and everything, these guys, you know what I'm saying?
If it wasn't for the wide angle, I think they would have got away with it.
You know, these guys are.
Yeah, they would have. But at the same time, we got to get rid of the police unions. Before you even go at the corruption with law enforcement.
Oh, yeah, we have to get rid of the unions.
Damn police unions down because no matter what, they're the ones that get these people jobs and help the departments do it.
We have to get rid of the union because once they finally do investigate themselves, they get what, on paid vacation? And then if they do get fired, they just go for another job. They just get hired at a different police department.
Yeah. If we get rid of the police unions, the fraternal order of the police, and these good cops, and start going after all these bad cops in the department, maybe we could get back to the earlier years where there was good community with the police.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, you know, I don't think we'll ever have that where the public 100% trusts the world 100% trusts the police. I don't think we'll ever get there.
Not unless you live like in a small town like I do or something like that, which I still don't even trust the cops here. I trust the sheriff department, but I don't trust the cops here. Because of the stuff
Memphis has gotten really bad, Brandon.
But those big cities, you never know what's going to happen.
Have a good night, Wrangler. Thank you for coming in, sir. I appreciate it. I love the conversation. You're welcome anytime.
Good night, Wrangler.
Night, Wrangler. Hey, Doug, where do you chase tornadoes at?
Memphis has gotten to where it's just so bad, guys. Listen, people don't realize how bad it is in Memphis. It's horrid. I mean, and the drug rate, the crime rate, and everything in Memphis is just atrocious.
Just by talking to you, KS and Nightmare, and the stuff that you tell me while I'm on the phone with you, that I haven't even seen on the news, or it's not even on YouTube yet. It's thinking me like, oh my God, all that violence down there. Night, Wrangler. Don't say any bad stuff about me, all right?
I really don't care. You can
give
me criticism and I'll fix it.
Oh, you can give me criticism. I don't care about that. Just
well, I like criticism, you know, like you know, Brandon, you know, he don't have to 100% agree with everything I say. You know, but at the end of the day, I'm still fighting for our freedoms. Not fighting in a technical sense, but when I go out and I pick up a camera and I'm filming in public, whether I'm harassing somebody or not, and most of the time I don't, you know, I'm exercising my rights. Everybody should exercise their rights. It's all in how it's done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I can't tell somebody else how to exercise their rights no more than anybody can tell me how to exercise mine.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, but like some of these First Amendment auditors, the Constitution says there's a time, place, and manner for it, for free speech.
You know, if I wanna stand on the sidewalk in a kilt with nothing on but and a blonde wig and take pictures, that's my business. Now, is it suspicious? Yeah, I'm probably going to get the cops called on me.
Oh God, dude!
And probably they're going to want to mentally evaluate me.
You have to do that now. Since you mentioned,
It's never going to happen.
to do that.
I don't think I'd look good in a dress.
You have to do that now. Make a video out of it.
Not a kilt, anyway.
Okay, is the DK 103 for Dickerson County over in Abilene, Kansas? Because I used to be up in Waubonsee for the National Weather Service in Topeka.
Yeah, you used to chase storms, right? You said.
Yeah, up in northeast Kansas, central Kansas, southwest Kansas.
Just like what happened to me 5 years ago, guys. I didn't ask for that to happen. But if the law enforcement had been trained better, that situation would have never happened.
Yeah.
You know? I never would have.
I know where you're
I can't say never.
I've been to Chapman a couple times.
But I wouldn't have had to watch another human being die in a horrible manner. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And the thought that you could have possibly died easily if you didn't fall down to the ground.
Yeah. I mean, it's awful.
I know. I got to remember, I think mine for Kansas was, it went from Waubonsee to Riley. I think it was like RL 432 or 435 was my spotter code out there.
Topeka means a good place to dig potatoes. Oh,
Jeffrey.
I like potatoes, just not furry ones.
Not. I don't think I know him. I chased pretty much by myself.
Jeffrey Winger.
Yeah. Name don't sound familiar.
And Brandon, I'm waiting to watch your video, buddy. I can't wait. And that I really can't. Hopefully you'll give me permission to do a story on it and to use and give my thought and commentary on it.
Yeah,
and I
Brandon,
promise it won't be bad. I'll and that. Watch my videos that I've been doing lately on with commentary and stuff. I think I pay good to both sides. Yeah. I won't say good to both sides. I give a stern opinion. Some of it's bias. I ain't gonna lie, because some of these law enforcement officers I've seen lately has not really impressed me. You know, I seen like that video I put out today, and that, you know, that them stupid cops just standing there while that guy was screaming in that lady's face and punching her door and threatening to cut her pool and everything else, you know, and they just stood there like cowards, like a bunch of fucking cowards.
Nice. Yeah, I need to move back to Kansas so I can go chase tornadoes again.
Yeah,
Maybe
Brandon,
it's fun out
I don't know if you're subbed to me or not, but if you are, do it, because I want to watch that video too. I want to make sure I get it on time.
And you know,
I'm sub to you, so
since I've been doing this and doing audits and things like that, you know what? I've asked people to give me a thought and tell me what I could do different. You know what I mean? Please go watch the video and tell me something I could do different. Some people have said I'm a little soft, but you know what? I try to approach things different, and I'm not just doing it for clicks and views because I have a thought process. I
I
do
don't.
make a change. And
I
if
don't.
I can give good examples as well as the bad examples, because there's going to be good and bad,
there's always good and bad.
Yeah,
you
but I
know?
don't think. I don't think you're soft, James. I think you're respectful. You show respect, you're going to get respect. You go in there with an attitude to try to cause a scene. That ain't the right way to do it. Let them cause the scene on their own.
Yeah, the
Don't
ones that go in there
initiate it.
antagonize. Yeah, I can't even talk. Antagonize the police on purpose. That's the wrong way of doing it, in
Like
my
that
opinion.
one guy that Flex Your Freedoms. You know what? I love watching him, and shit, I get a kick out of it. I think you know the way he does verbal judo is great.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Are you shitting me, Rob?
Yeah, I'm hoping you're okay, Doug. I mean, all the tornadoes can stay back in Kansas. I'm getting tired of them coming this way.
Damn, I've dropped down to where it says there's only 2 viewers.
Yeah, I think it's Doug and Rob. But, I mean, 2 viewers, 100 viewers. I mean, at least you're getting views.
You were in the Joplin tornado. I've been through 2 hurricanes. The last one that I was in, I sat on the sun in the sunroom, and that while the hurricane was happening, watched trees and wind blowing and everything else, and fall down and tornado spun and that. But you know what? I don't feel like that. I knew I was going to be safe. I don't. People can say, "Well, how did you know?" I just knew. I had to experience it.
No.
Nature is beautiful, but I have enough sense to respect it also.
Yeah, no, I was listening to the hurricane net on my radio when Fort Myers got hit. I think that was last year or this last winter. Some of the traffic that was coming across state made me sick to my stomach with third party traffic.
I bet.
Because there was one guy putting third party traffic to try to get somebody to reach the Coast Guard on HF about a grandmother getting washed out to sea.
Oh,
Yeah. The father, the son got washed out, but they were able to make it onto an island. It was bad.
wow.
And then Fort Myers, I can't remember what county Fort Myers is in. They started lying about how many actually died. And then I was getting more correct numbers through the ham radio through third party traffic. The people knowing the actual numbers that the news wasn't saying.
You know, it's
Bad.
stuff like that that drives me crazy. You know, I've gone through so many different things that should easily killed me. I probably should have died 10, 11 different times for, you know, the smallest little things, you know, that you see on the, or you hear on the radio, or you see on the news. But I'm still here, and I'm, you know, and it's like, so it makes me, I'm here for some reason. I just don't know what it is, you know?
It's whatever God, you believe in their higher power and their purpose for you.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what? That's like I look at what I've been through, and not to pat myself on the back, I'm still here for a reason. And
Hey, you don't have to pat yourself on the back. You haven't married you, do
what
that to your booty.
what
She'll
I have
pat you right in the booty.
what I have learned since I've become sober and not addicted to the mess that I was addicted to, I look back at the lives that I have changed,
Yeah.
the people that I have helped with their addiction and continue to help people with addiction. Now, I don't have a very good a very good bedside manner because I don't sugarcoat shit. You want sugarcoated shit, you go to Willy Wonka. Because I'm not Willy fucking Wonka. I don't sugarcoat it.
That's another
Addiction
thing I love about you, dude. You're just blunt. You just
addiction
tell the
is
truth.
real and it sucks.
You
But
don't sugarcoat anything.
we didn't wake up one morning and decide to be an addict. You're not going to wake up one morning and not decide not to be an addict. You're always going to be an addict. It don't matter. The cravings are still going to be there. I've been sober since 2007, and I still have cravings. I don't mind telling nobody. I still crave it. I can still remember the rush that I used to get when I used that powder, and I still get the urge. But with perseverance and courage and love and support of the people around me, I overcome that addiction every day.
I'm proud of you, man. Not many people can do that.
And, you know, I keep a picture, like I said before, of the way I used to look. And I don't want to be that monster because I was a monster. And I'm not saying that all people that are addicted are monsters. The drug itself makes you a monster. Congratulations, Brandon. I'm glad you're sober, my friend.
I'm missing the text or the comments. So
Yeah, Brandon said he'd been drug free 4.5 years.
congratulations, buddy.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, I look at things. Maybe it's because I've gotten older. I value my children more. You know what I'm saying? I love people more, and I just I think about things different, and I want to be able to walk down the street without being harassed by somebody wearing a uniform and a gun and a badge. I just want to be a free American and do what I was born to do. You know, if I'm not hurting you, why would you want to hurt me?
Exactly, man.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hurt nobody. I don't unless I have to defend myself. You know, and even then I'm gonna feel bad because when I get angry, I know what happens. I black out and I hurt people, and I don't want to hurt people. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not a badass. I've had my ass whooped. The worst ass whoop I ever had was by a little guy that was probably about 6 foot tall and didn't weigh 100 pounds soaking wet, and he beat me from one end of the bar room to another, and I deserved it. Am I mad at skinny people now? No. Is it skinny people's fault? No. It was mine for being a drunken idiot. But you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hurt people. I want people to. I want to be. I want to be friends with people, and I want to give people a chance. But don't get it twisted, because I may not have big book sense, but I've got big road sense. I'm street smart like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? And I trust my gut feeling, and I can see bad in people. You know what I mean? And I see good in people. And you know, there's one person I seen the bad in him right off, and you know, you're not going to change my mind about it, and that because people that are doing bad and getting by with it and skating by and doing wrong things and taking advantage of people are not going to change because they're being enabled. They're not having to defend for themselves. I'm the type of son of a bitch, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not patting myself on the back. This is how I was raised. You support your family. You, if you can't make it, you make it. You follow what I'm saying? If I have a child that is dependent on me, I'm going to get up and I'm going to walk the streets and I'm going to pick up cans or bottles or anything that I can find laying on the side of the road that has been given to me by people that don't want it or discard it. And I'm going to take it home and I'm going to fix it and I'm going to separate it and I'm going to make it make money. That's what my father taught me. When you're down and out, you don't just lay down or you don't beg others to feed your children or to make your bread. You get out and make your own fucking bread.
Yep.
And sorry, I sounded a little hostile there, guys. I don't mean to sound like a raving lunatic, but
That's all good, man.
The problem is, I also believe in using all the resources that you need.
I just
like
went back
food
to look at the
pantries.
chats and I heard my own voice and it sounds so different. It sounds so. God, I just don't like an idiot.
And Brandon, I think you're the same way. I think you're absolutely the same way. I can just feel it, man. I ain't never even heard your voice, but I can just by the way you talk and chat, man, I can feel you're the exact same way I am. You're street smart. You may not, I don't know your educational background, but you're street smart. You're like me, you know? And there's a lot of motherfuckers like me.
So you got that GED of the streets?
Yeah, definitely got the GED of street. I graduated high school, and I do have some college. Not a lot, but I have some. And before I had my stroke, yes, guys, I'm not going to lie about it. I'm not going to make excuses about it. Before I had that mild stroke and everything, and that I was pretty smart. I loved history, and I still watch history, and I study history, and you know, but you have to be. I don't have to sit up here and use big words, you know what I mean, to make people like me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I tell everybody just like this, and I'm going to calm myself down for a minute because that coffee's really kicking my ass. I tell people like this right here. I'm just a damn dumb old country boy. I was raised in a different time because my grandparents raised me. From the time that I can remember, I was taught that you respect your neighbors, you love people like you want to be loved. If your brother or sister, and they don't have to be kin, need help, you help them. But that don't mean you raise their family for them. You know what I'm saying? If I give you a fish, you'll eat for a day. But if I teach you to fish, you'll eat for a lifetime. You can't always depend on other people to take care of you. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Sometimes you need help. Everybody does. Everybody needs help sometimes. You can't be too proud to ask for help. But people will be more likely to help you if you're earning that help. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm wrong in saying it like that, but if
you're saying it just right.
If I see you out on and we're neighbors and I know you're going to work every day and you're struggling and everything, and you come to me and said, James, I'm working my ass off. I'm doing everything I can, but can I borrow $20 and I'll give it back to you? I'm just going to give you the $20 if you're doing the right thing. But don't expect me to feed your family if you're laying on your ass doing stupid shit that you shouldn't be doing and everything. And I might help you one time, but when it comes when you come on or you come back asking over and over and over and telling the same fucking story and shit to people, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no respect for you. To me, I'm like a dog. I'll kick dirt on you, piss on you, and fuck you.
Although you worded that.
Well, it's just the truth, man.
I know. It's funny. I'll fuck you too. Oh shit.
And when I was monetized, you know what? I come in here and I'd aggravate. Well, you know, one of these days I'll be making, I'll get tens and tens of views, and people will give me 99-cent super stickers. Well, I can't say that now. I took my joke away and that. And yeah, I have Indy posts my PayPal and my Cash App for me, and I appreciate that. I really do. If people want to donate, great. If they don't, that's great too. But I'm not going to sit up here and go, guys, I really need you to give me $5, please.
I did it on my own heart.
You know what I'm saying?
You never asked me to.
I'm not going to do it.
You never asked me to. I did it.
I know, and I appreciate that. I really do.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm that way too, bro. You know what? I'm that way with my kids. You know, I'm not gonna. You know what I mean? I love my children. Don't get me wrong, but you gotta earn it. I'm not saying I've got bad children. Don't take that the wrong way. I'm just saying that if I help you, just know that I'm helping you because I love you and you're my child and you need help. But don't take advantage of that and everything when you're not helping yourself. You know?
I hear you, man.
And cut. Cut. That's not my line.
What is it? Shower time?
No.
What about and cut? Okay, why are we using Hollywood terms?
Give me money and then I get blocked. Sounds like a channel I know. Yeah.
I ain't gonna name any names, but we know who we're talking about. The three of us, we know what we're talking about.
Oh yeah. You know what? I love everybody that comes into our channel, whether they're against what I do or for what I do. I respect everybody. If you're respectful to me, I'll be respectful to you. Just don't come at me sideways. You know what I mean? And I understand that people are making videos and stuff for clicks and views, and I get that. Okay, it's entertainment for the most part. But on the other side of that screen, whether you can see their face or not, or you know them or not, they're human. And if they're making money, regardless of how they're doing it, if they're supporting their family in that manner, why get upset about it? You know what I mean? Hell, I've worked all my life and people
It's
make
jealousy.
money from everything that I do.
It's jealousy.
It's not jealousy, it's envy.
When
It's
I
both.
wrestled,
It's both. Yeah.
when I wrestled for 15 years, there's a handful of promoters throughout the country that made money off of my ass. You know what I'm saying? Bosses do it every day off of their workers. They make money. Or they wouldn't be a boss. You know what I mean? They wouldn't be in business.
I just make videos and stuff on YouTube just to have fun. I'm never going to be monetized, whether I have the chance.
Mary just walked up here. She hasn't heard any of the conversation. She just walked up here, but she will tell you from the day that me and her had got together and everything, the day that I laid my head down in her house, and it's her house. I have supported this family from day one.
Sure has.
Those two children that are in there, and the one downstairs, they're not my kids, but they're my kids. They're my kids. You feel what I'm saying? I love them, and I take
they might not be your blood, but they are your children.
Exactly.
They're my children. Exactly. That's my son laying in there, and that's my daughter laying over yonder, and that's my daughter downstairs. You know what I'm saying? When I married Mary, I didn't just marry Mary. I married Mary's family.
Exactly.
And they became my family. They're not my stepchildren. They're my children.
And that's the same way with me.
Did I ever meet Bam Bam Bigelow? Yes, in Japan. I sure did.
I thought you were going to bed, Mary.
No.
No. No, I'm wound up on coffee, and she is too.
Yeah.
And no, guys, that's not a code word for drugs.
No, it's honest to God, it's the Monster 300 mochas, triple shot. Today.
Do I look like a stone person to you?
No.
I look like a hillbilly, though.
I'm not stoned either.
I look like somebody that's been out in the yard all day and we picked up sticks.
Mm-hmm.
You look like an old wrestler who's got his head.
Listen, guys, I get people tell me all the time I look like an old biker, and yeah, I rode motorcycle. I sure have. But I don't label myself. I'm just me. I have.
You look more like a zookeeper for the gorillas.
I look like what?
The zookeeper for the gorillas.
The
Enclosure.
zookeeper from the gorilla?
No, for the gorillas.
Oh, for the gorilla.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I've been told that I look like that guy off of Rod Zombie too. That where that movie.
Oh, no, you don't.
Yeah.
No, you don't. But
Which movie? Which movie?
That looks identical to him.
If it's a Rob Zombie movie, I think he's talking about
You talking
House of a
about
Thousand Corpse?
Thousand Corpse or
He said them Monster 300s are no joke.
Oh, they're not. They're good though.
I love
I
that.
can't drink them no more.
they're good, but the caffeine does nothing to me.
I can't drink the
I
Monster.
got this thing, Wood.
I drink a Monster, I'll be in the
He
hospital.
said, now I know why my ears are burning. James is on. Yeah, you'll have to go back and watch the last hour and 28 minutes. I've been on my soapbox tonight, Mr. Wilson.
Yeah, I think I've drank too many Monsters when I was younger, and it caused
I need to
issues.
and I just realized what time it was.
I don't know. I'm on so much medication and shit. Nothing hits me, If I have a headache, if I take Tylenol, it's like taking sugar, My body's
you're talking like the placebo pills?
yeah, my body's just like all tolerant to all sorts of shit now.
Sorry, I had to mute it for a minute.
It's all good.
Yeah, but if you look at the chemical makeups for most drugs, might be the same chemical makeup for Tylenol, so your body gets used to that chemical, and it no longer works. That's why they take medication.
It's I don't know. It's just.
And this is the part of the show where I post my Cash App. If you want to donate, you can. If you don't, that's fine too. Well, actually, Mr. Indiana probably will.
I'll do it.
No, I don't. If you want to, guys, that's fine. If not, that's fine too. I'm not going to get, I'm still going to make videos and still do things that I'm doing right now, and still chat with every one of you, whether you give me a damn penny or not. am I the only one who knows what red green looks like? Red green? I'm not sure I follow Rob.
Oh, I should be a smart ass right now.
Do it.
Donate $50,000, and then I'll go live tomorrow night. Because I need it for bond money.
Oh god. Or like earlier.
Hey, listen, guys. I'll tell you what. If you donate 99 cents, if you donate 99 cents, and that you're not going to get shit from me. But if you donate $100, I'll let you talk to my dog a little bit for 5 hours straight. The conversation is one-sided, but you can talk to her for 6 hours.
Yeah, you can talk to your daughter or your dog, but you can't do anything sexually. Nothing sexual.
She may just sit there and listen and turn her head, but you know. You used to drink 6 Monster Java salted caramel a day. That's like our daughter Janice. She does that, man. Janice, oh my gosh.
Oh, me
She
and my
drinks
cousin
the
would
shit out
go
of
through a
those.
pallet of Monster a week.
Mr. Wilson, you got 2 boxes coming, sir. I don't know. I think you've seen that on Facebook. I gave you the tracking numbers. Yeah, a little bit would lick you to death. She's my little terrorist. For $150, I'll let you talk to the other dog, Smokey. He ain't much better. He ain't very good at conversation either.
I'll give you $500 to pimp out my dog.
For $500, I'll let you talk to my German Shepherd. Now he's got a pretty good conversation. You know, he'll sit and turn his head side to side. You know. I hope nobody's taking that shit serious, guys. That's a joke. Because
Yeah. I'm joking too. Yeah, like I'm gonna drive to Tennessee with my dog. It's not even my dog; it's my daughter's dog.
And I don't give a fuck how much money you offer me. You'll never talk to one of my kids unless I'm standing here, and it'll be just like this right here. It won't never be a phone call or nothing. It'll be them saying hi and then going back to whatever they're doing, unless they're helping us with an auction. And then you won't see them on camera because there's too many sick fucks out here, and I love and protect my children.
People quit shooting guns. I swear they need to take care of this damn.
No, the German Shepherd would probably set on you. He thinks he's a lap dog. You ever had a 125-pound German Shepherd jump on you?
No, but I had about a 80-pound black lab do it, thinking he was a lap dog.
The big joker. I was sitting there talking to Mary the other night, and I was standing beside of her chair, and I was talking, and the German Shepherd put his paw forward, and he got me right in that area, and took me to my knees. Oh, hello, kitty cat. Hello, kitty cat. You're a pretty kitty. I love kitty cats.
Yeah, keep the cat away from me.
Cats
I'm
like
allergic
cats.
to them.
I'm just gonna roll over. And we've got a cat named Nightmare, and she's a cantankerous old bitch, but I love her. Oh yeah, it hurt, Rob. He put his feet forward right in my gonads. Oh yeah, that shit hurt. Man, I'll tell you what. I was sitting here now that we're in a little bit of a comedy kind of thing. I was watching Frauditor Troll the other morning, and his on one of his lives, and because my TV at night I would go to sleep and woke up and it was on and everything, and on his live it was the intro, and I just busted out laughing when Joe Cool was sitting there and he goes, "We're going to get into some Dumb and Dumber stuff," and then that one guy was like doing he was like, I don't know, he was like guacamole. And then I love DMA. Don't get me wrong, guys. I love DMA. He's awesome. He's a great guy. And that, as far as I'm concerned, of course, I don't know him personally, but I'm just based on what I know, he's a good guy. But when he was going across there and he was going 333, 222, or 222, 333, 444, that I just busted out laughing because it was funny. Not making fun of him, it was just the way he said it was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. That reminds me, I'm wondering if Walter's out to play. Should get on the radio.
You have a 130-pound Rottweiler and he's a lap dog. Oh, yeah, those big dogs, they have no concern where they put their paws. None.
Who's calling you now?
Nobody's calling me. Just notifications going off.
My notifications never go off on sound.
Oh, hell, mine go off all the time.
I've tried
Neither do mine on my
so many
iPhone
times,
for some reason.
and I cannot get the damn sound working.
I think it's an iPhone issue because mine don't do it either.
And to the person that just donated $5, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
I think that was Brandon.
And I'm wondering if Jeff Dunham will let Walter play tonight.
I really do appreciate it. Thank you, guys. That means a lot to me. I'll put it to good use. I'll probably go buy me another Monster in the morning. You're supporting my Monster habit. Thank you.
Hey,
Now I'm going to go buy me a Bang in the morning.
When are you going to have your yard sale?
Monsters. Huh?
When are you going to have your yard sale?
Friday and Saturday.
Sweet.
You know it's supposed to rain Friday, Saturday.
Not here.
It might.
Yeah.
Because we're supposed to get rain. You're not that far from me.
Well, it'll be okay. I've got it on good faith. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
The Lord knows I need the extra money, so he'll be good to me. And I've got plastic. And I've got tents. If not, then hey, we'll see what happens, you know?
Yeah. Yep. Ah, crap. I got to get these cards done so I can send them off tomorrow.
Yeah, according to the weather here, we're supposed to get rain Saturday evening. So, but I'm only going to run till 2:00. So, you're thinking about taking a new job? What do you do now, Brandon?
Hey, James.
Hey.
Do you ever run across any HF equipment in storage units?
In any what?
HF radio, ham radio stuff.
The last CB I ran across was an old Midland 23.
Yeah, no, I'm looking for like Icons, Kenwoods. Don't really want to mess with Motorola's.
I'm not going to say that I won't, but if it's possible, if I run across it, I'll let you know.
All right.
I like the old Cobras and the ones that used to go up in the high bands like that. And then I had a Cobra. What was that? I think it might have been a 2300 or something like that. That I don't remember. It's been a while. I did have a Galaxy 99.
Yeah, you got to be careful with some of the new CBs because they will go on 10 meter on a single side man.
You're a landscaper every season but winter. Hey, man, landscapers make good money.
They do.
Yeah. Another thing is be careful with the FRS and GMRS radios, because if they're banded in the GMRS,
Well, most of the time, if I find stuff like that, I won't never. He hit the back button. If I find stuff like that, I won't never hook it up anyway. I'll just sell it like as is. I'll see if it'll power on, but I won't never, test it out.
I mean, you can FRS, GMRS, and MERS. I mean, nobody's really going to care if you're talking on that. Really. Not like if you do ham.
Shoot, back in the day, man, I used to have a CB in my car, and then I had a Cobra 99 with the lollipop mic on it in the car, and a little 100-watt kicker, and I'd key that son of a gun down, man. I'd block out shit for miles.
Yeah.
Tear up people's TVs and everything else. Not tear them up, but just like distort the picture.
Yeah.
That little linear would dead key 100 watts and swing 500.
Yeah.
I blowed the tip out of an antenna one night with it.
No shit.
Yep. Yeah, it's just a little rinky-dink antenna. It wasn't.
I'm
It was one
wondering
of those
if
white
Windows
ones
is
that had
open
the
right now.
wire wrapped around on the inside and had the red cap on it.
Okay, Moon, where'd you go? No, I need to check propagation and see if 10 meters is open tonight. It might open tomorrow. I can't remember if it opens during the day or night.
Now we're talking about CB radios.
CB and ham.
CB
Pretty
and
much radio, tech talk.
Melt the antenna. I wasn't kidding, man. I blowed the little tip right out of that one. That one antenna though, I had one that was oil cooled. I loved that son of a bitch, boy. But didn't nothing beat my 102-inch steel whip. I don't care. I loved that little 102-inch steel whip that I had mounted to my car.
Yeah.
I never get to play around too much on the higher frequencies because I didn't want to get in trouble. Now I would go up and listen to some of the ham radiators. Oh my God, that was stupid.
You sound like me.
Yeah.
And listen to them talk because some of them are pretty cool. You still have a 102-inch steel whip, Mr. Wilson? Yeah, those sons of bitches work really good, and that if you get them mounted and grounded right.
And get all the SRW and everything set right. Yep. Yeah.
Mounted to your 68 pickup. Yeah, when are you gonna let me come get that pickup truck and give it to me? I want that truck. Open mouth and extract foot, right? Yeah, that's Mr. Wilson's truck, but it's mine. He just don't know it yet.
Yeah, I want to get me an HF radio so I can listen to people on there and play around with propagation. A lot of people have gone over to YSF and DMR, and so did a lot of truckers.
Yep, with the coil spring on the bottom of it. Yep. So that way I could bend it over and attach it. I had a little clip that would go on the front of the hood of the vehicle, and I could put it down if I needed to.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to go find, the old news vans that had the telescoping antennas?
Yeah.
I need to find one. I want to turn that thing into a mobile command center.
Let's go to eBay. You'll find one there.
Yeah. Probably would have to put about 200,000 into it. Because I'd rip the motor out and put a brand new motor, transmission, everything in it.
He said, "You don't have good luck with trucks." Yeah, but I had a '68 Ford, man. I wish I'd have kept that joker. The only reason it ran so good is because I took the Ford motor out of it and put the Chevrolet one in it. But I loved that old '68 Ford, man. I'm not even going to lie. Somebody told me, said, "You can't put a Chevrolet motor in a Ford truck." I said, "Man, I got a cutting torch and chains and a welder. I can do any damn thing I want to."
Yeah, all you got to do is move the motor mounts over. It's not hard.
Change out the wiring harnesses and had a drive shaft made for it. And there you go.
Yeah. Keep cutting out.
Now he hit the back button again.
No, I didn't. Did I get dropped?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, no, I need to go see if Jerry Riggs everything finally got his Hummer street legal.
I had a street legal Hummer once. It only cost me $50. Aha! See, I made a joke there.
Yeah. Oh, what's his name? It's just 6. He registered a UTV down, I think he's in Louisiana, where you can do it. As long as it'll do like 55 up, and you put headlights and turn signals on it, I guess you can register UTVs to drive on the road down there in Louisiana.
I'm still waiting for my email back from YouTube.
I'll have to. Sometimes it'll take 3 weeks before they'll email you back.
Well, it took them less than 2 hours to email me back saying I didn't do it right or something like that.
What did you do wrong?
I don't know. I just had to report it again.
Yeah.
It's weird. They want you to put the time length, of the video.
Yeah.
But if you're reporting just the thumbnail, what do you put for the time, So I just put 0.00-0.00. And that worked.
Who knows?
It worked. It went through.
Nice. I ain't never had a thumbnail problem. A video problem, yes, but not a thumbnail problem.
Yeah, I don't want them putting my picture up there.
Oh, my bunny.
They stole it off of Jeremiah's, one of his lives.
Oh, God, that's the problem right there.
Yeah.
We're going to get into some dumb and dumber shit.
Yeah.
He got reported for a thumbnail.
Who did?
Craig? I mean,
No,
Indiana.
I was reporting a thumbnail.
Oh, you reported a thumbnail.
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't get a report from someone else. I reported it. I didn't want my picture out there, And they chose one where I look like I'm freaking retarded,
I refuse to answer that, Rob, on the grounds it may incriminate me. How about that? I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment rights.
Technically, the old military Humvees are not street legal in certain states.
I don't answer questions.
Yeah, you can't buy a military Humvee and drive it in the state of Colorado legally. At least on the roads, you can.
Unless you're a cop.
Yeah, unless you're law enforcement that does it. But if you ever notice, though, they have government plates on there, and some of the stuff the government gets away with is a little BS. Because we always used farm diesel in our fire trucks. We never
That
used
reminds
the
me of
green.
that video I watched that one time. The guy pulled him over and he says, "You mind if I search your car?" And he says, "Yeah, I mind if you search my car. I don't know what you're looking for." He said, "I'm looking for illegal drugs and money." Me too. Maybe we should gang up and go find some.
Oh, God. Did he get arrested?
No.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Did it make the cop laugh?
Yes.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. If anybody has kids, be highly careful what they're doing, because they found a new cocaine out here that's killing kids laced with fentanyl.
Really?
There were like 7 or 8 teenagers ranging from like 15 up to 22, all hospitalized for fentanyl overdose this last weekend.
Well, my children aren't going to be around people except for at school where they're not going to be, you know what I mean, where I'm not watching them.
Yeah.
And, you know, I know they're old enough to well, one of them's old enough to where she might think about start dating, you know, and she can have that thought. But yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, still, you might want to keep an eye on them because
I do.
it's getting passed
Believe me,
through
bro.
the schools.
They don't call me the warden around here for no reason.
I thought Mary was.
No. Yes, and I take my orders from her very well.
I didn't know we still had some ranch. Cool. I don't know if these hot dogs are any good.
It could have been. I don't know, Rob. Well, did y'all see that while ago when Nitemares turned on his camera? He looked like a typical redneck. He had his wife beater on and everything. No, wife beaters are white, not gray. Oh.
I didn't know you were an illegal alien.
I am. I'm an illegal alien in 4 states. That's cute.
Oh, I mean,
Somebody's scraping a pan.
he's cooking hot dogs or something.
I haven't had dinner yet.
I cooked a hot dog once.
And I'm about to cook a hot dog.
Yeah, just boil it. Throw it in the microwave.
Yeah, my daughter would kill me.
Yeah, do like I do. Just cut the weenie half in two down the middle and spread it apart and put it in a frying pan. Oh, that could have turned into a bad conversation.
All right. I'm talking about this hot dog.
Oh, I see.
He's a good dog. I wouldn't cook him. He's actually a smart one.
Aw.
If
My
I'm
parents,
for my week, feed Jake.
damn, how many notifications you get?
I don't know. It's probably something I'm subscribed to or something.
Yeah. I mean, he's only like 6-7 months old. Or, he's about 9
Oh,
months
it's a
old.
notification on my Karen video.
8 or 9. See it? April.
And it was telling me my phone was charged.
I still go. I still have to post that short. I tried to do it once before I came on here, but it wouldn't play the sound. I don't know
Yes,
why.
I did, Mr. Wilson. If they had been here that night, they'd still be laughing.
Would it be bad to put up with a short now? Is it too late? He dropped out.
Who?
James.
I don't think it'd be too late to put a short up. I mean, people post all hours of the night.
Well, that was a rough little ride.
Yeah, we were talking about shorts and stuff, and best times to put them up. You looked them up, right?
My StreamYard was acting goofy.
Because I still didn't put that short up yet, and I didn't know if it was too late now for try to get good views.
I don't know. It might do okay.
I tried to put it up before I got here or came up here, but it would play the sound.
Huh.
It was weird. I know.
Oh, come on, Ranch. Get over here.
Yeah. Y'all are still laughing about that. Hold on a second, guys. I'm going to refresh. No, I'm not. Never mind. I don't know what the hell was going on right there.
Yeah, it's all good. I probably get off of here anyways.
Yeah, I am too.
I know it's
I got
time
to eat and
for
go
you
to
to take a
bed.
We
shower.
can't leave yet. We're not at it even 2 hours.
All right. I forgot your OCD.
Oh.
Yeah, but I'm going to get out of here because I got to eat and get to bed.
All right. Take
All right,
care.
later.
Dustin.
See you later, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Man, now I got hat hair.
You don't even want to look. You don't even want to know what I look like. So I just have my lights off. So.
Oh, no. This guy's got long hair. Look at that. Can y'all see that? I got long hair.
Yeah.
He looks like a typical frauditor. We're going to get it in some dumb and dumber shit.
I should change my name and just Nitemares bitch.
Hey, don't do that. You're not my bitch. You're my friend.
Oh, I'm 17th. I'm going to see my doctor in Ohio.
Awesome.
Hopefully, I'll be able to drive, and I'll be coming down and see you, helping you with some more garage sales and stuff.
Guys, listen, if there's any trolls just sitting here, and y'all ever want to make a video of me, there is pictures in my videos, and that would make a good thumbnail. And that I'm wearing a wig and a dress, and I'm in makeup, just so you know. So if you're listening, trolls, and you ever want to use it as a thumbnail, go ahead. You have my permission.
Hey, I forget before it gets to 2 hours. What caused your mini stroke?
What?
What caused your mini stroke?
They think it was side effects from my drug use.
Okay.
I'll be honest. That's probably what it was
I
from.
didn't know if it was that or all the concussions.
Well, it could have been that too. I've had a lot of chair shots to the head. Can't you tell?
Yeah, I can tell.
I got a lot of scars.
Back in the day where you could actually...
This big scar right here is where I got jumped one night outside of a bar, and a guy hit me in the head with a piece of those things that where cars pull up to them. Yeah, one of those. There was a piece broke off, and he hit me in the head with it. He tried to kill me.
He can't kill you.
Well,
Dark Angel don't die.
Well, I hope not. But if it's my time, I'm prepared.
Yep. All right, buddy. It's 2 minutes or 2 hours. So
Yeah, 2 hours and 23 seconds.
all right. I'll talk to you tomorrow or
All right, brother.
later on today.
All right, man.
All right. Take care.
You too.
Bye, everybody in the chat.
Holy shit, that looks even worse with the full screen. Damn. No, it's the slab from the thing they use in parking spaces. Those concrete slabs. You know, those. I can't think of what to call right at the moment. Yeah, it's the thing that they use to stop the cars with and stuff. So the cars don't go. It's like a curb, but it's not a curb, you know? Yeah, a train. While I'm thinking about it, I'm going to go look at something real quick. And then I'm going to jump off here, guys. I got to go take a bath. Oh, I should say a shower before I go to bed. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. You cocksucker. Mr. Wilson, it says your packages are setting in Kansas City. It says, Kansas City, here I come. They got a lot of pretty women there, and I'm gonna get me one. Oh, that's good that yours is in Kansas City. I'm glad it's moving fast. Yeah, I don't know either. It's crazy how that works. Yeah, I just wanted to check on it and see where it was at. Sometimes they update them and sometimes they don't. But I'm glad people's stuff is getting where it's going to go. Well, I just want to say thank you, everybody, for coming in. Hopefully you had a good conversation, whether you agree with it or don't agree with it. Hopefully everybody learned something from it. And yeah, especially since they put in a lot of annexes and stuff, you know. I don't know. If you didn't catch all of it, go back and watch it. And most importantly, guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Leave a little comment down below if you want to. And I've had a lot of fun. And I appreciate all of you for coming in. Like I said, whether you agree or disagree. Till next time, I am James from Nitemares Treasures. And that's the reason I stopped you today.